everyone, my name is Lydia Olmsted, and today I am doing an interview here with Access Arts. So Lisa, would you like to tell the audience a little bit more about yourself?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for having me. My name is Lisa Franco. I am currently the interim director here at Access Arts. And just to kind of give you a little bit of backstory, I've been fortunate enough to be with Access Arts in different capacities for a while. So I came on as a resident artist in 2015. I loved everything that they were doing. I loved the mission. I ended up going to grad school, but during grad school, I would come back and teach summer camp. And then eventually I came on as the youth program coordinator, and I've just been taking on sort of more management roles ever since. But I've seen the organization for a number of years now and from sort of a number of different positions, which is really nice.
Awesome. Thank you for that introduction. So now I'd like to ask you a little bit if you can tell us about Access Arts' mission.
Yes, absolutely. So our mission is to provide creative learning experiences for everyone. And I know that that is sort of a broad statement, but we believe that art is for everyone. We don't believe that it should just be for a certain type of person, or a person who has a certain type of degree, or a person that looks a certain way. We believe that it's for everyone. So we have different classes and programs that we try to make as inclusive as possible to give those experiences to as many people as possible.
Excellent. So yeah, kind of talking about some of those experiences, can you tell me what classes are offered at Access Arts?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a lot going on, which is very exciting. We have classes and programming for kids all the way up to big kids, as I like to call them, but for adults. With our adults, we primarily have 6-week classes. Our two areas that are the most popular are weaving and clay. And then for our kiddos, we have a number of different programs. We have a program called Schools Out. Whenever Columbia Public Schools has a teacher work day, we have an all-day art making camp. We have 6-week classes for kiddos. We also have a big summer camp program. And I'm excited to say that this is our second year that we've also been doing a after-school program for Benton. So we have a lot of different things for a lot of different people to find their place.
It's wonderful. And that actually segues perfectly into my next question. I know you touched on it some, but can you please tell me about the people that Access Arts serves?
Yes, absolutely. So like I said, I know it's kind of a broad statement to say that we provide art experiences for everyone, but that really is our goal, that anybody in the Columbia community can come and take classes. So again, that involves adults, that involves children. We have programming for individuals that are low income. We have programs for veterans. And then also we try to make any of our classes and programs as accessible as possible for any individual with any type of adaptive need.
That's excellent. Very, very good to hear that you're serving so many people and making programs inclusive. All right, I'd like to ask you, how can individuals benefit from exploring and creating art?
Yes, that's a wonderful question. And I see it in a number of different ways. I see us as sort of a safe space for a lot of our students, that they can come and they can create, like I said, regardless of what their background is, regardless of how maybe they're seen by others, they can have a safe space to come and create. I also feel like and I think the organization as a whole feels like art can be so therapeutic. We've actually seen a large increase in demand for our classes since the pandemic started. Of course, for a while we had to go to smaller class sizes and masking, but since we've sort of opened up a little bit more, we have just seen a big increase in the number of students interested in our program. And I really think a lot of that has to do with the community here. A lot of people are still working from home. This is a place where they can come and feel part of a group, part of a community. And I also feel like it's just a sort of emotional, mental outlet for them. I think we all are under different types of stress since the pandemic started. And this just provides a time for people to come and use their hands, kind of use their brain in a different way, and just kind of get that emotional and, like I said, just kind of that release.
Excellent. Yeah, I know we all need some way to relieve stress and have some sort of therapeutic, something that we can go to. So thank you for sharing. I really, really appreciate your time. This has been wonderful. Is there anything to close that you would like to share about Access Arts that we haven't already talked about?
Yes, thank you. I did want to let everybody know that our registration, so most of our classes run in 6-week sessions. So our registration for our March session just opened yesterday, which is very exciting. All of that information can be found on our website, but if it's easier to give us a phone call or stop in, we can always help you through that process as well. And I always want to remind people that we do provide funding, or I should say maybe we accept funding through the Boone County Family Resources. I know a lot of individuals use that funding. We have a lot of scholarships available. And then also, if you have specific adaptive needs and you're wondering exactly what that would look like in our facilities or in our program, always feel free to give us a call, send us an email. We always love to talk to people on an individual basis and figure out what we can do to make art as accessible for you.
Okay, well, wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that. I know a lot of our viewers will benefit and hopefully really utilize and enjoy your program. So thank you again for your time. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely. Thank you, Lydia. I appreciate it.